Have I got a treat for you guys today? Hope you're ready to saddle up and come along as we explore Fort Smith, Arkansas. Most people don't think about art when they think about Fort Smith. And I love that I came in from the southern approach of town, not off of the main road, so that I could see this. You would miss this if you didn't know to look for it. But it wasn't far away from my hotel. This time I decided to stay at the Doubletree by Hilton. And I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a bit of a review because right now I know people are a little trepidatious about traveling. I was very pleased with the cleanliness of this room. Everything was well set up. Everyone greeted us kindly. I had one little hitch where my automatic check-in didn't work, so I did have to deal with the front desk, but they were very respectful and they observed all the safety protocols. But what really got me was the view I had from this room. I love it. And see, you can even see more art from my viewpoint. I just couldn't have asked for better when it came down to that. And so this room definitely got my stamp of approval. I just loved all the little touches they had. They even did a little thing that made me think back to pre-COVID Europe when we were separating out our garbage. I had the chance to catch up with my sis on this trip, Aixa, and she helped me to go and explore the art, which was kind of the underlying reason why we decided to do this little meetup. I loved these murals, the color, the placement, everything was just so unexpected, which is kind of funny because it's called Unexpected. Being in the downtown was just energizing, even though there weren't very many people. You could feel the sense of something old, and I don't think a lot of people think about older architecture and establishments when they think about Arkansas, but these buildings were literally put up around the time when Arkansas was Arkansas Territory and then came into statehood. It was so neat to see these little details. You expect to see this kind of stuff in Philadelphia. I also was not going to miss a chance to shout out Corto. Thank you for the mask. So we wandered around a bit, just checking out things here and there and everywhere. And y'all know me by now. If you've watched any of my previous episodes, you know when I'm walking around, I'm looking for the things that a lot of people would overlook if they were moving quickly. I'm such a sucker for a good sign. Without these signs, we would know we were walking down the Phoenix block, and if you want to know more about it, I definitely think you ought to look it up. I'll drop some information in the comment box for you. Seeing the restaurants open and with people going in and out of them made me feel good too. They were making sure that people were socially distancing and that we had outdoor options, and most people were doing the pickup, the grab and go. This was such a treat to have the time to walk through and see. Like I said, most people would skip these. Look at that. I mean, you're just walking and then you turn a corner and then bam, you're seeing such beauty. It was so cool. After we saw a few things, we said, hey, we're kind of hungry, so we settled on going and trying out Bricktown Brewery because we'd heard it was an experience, and it was close. Happened to also be, at the same time, the Razorbacks were playing, and if you know anything about Arkansas, you know we don't play about our hogs. I did get a quick shot of the inside, but we definitely decided we wanted to eat on the patio, and while I had their signature burger, the real star of this plate were these sweet potato fries with, yes, bacon and a very, very rich sweet sauce. It's a full dessert, y'all. Everything that we had was pretty good, so I gotta give them a thumbs up. I would try them again. They also had some delightful adult beverages for those who enjoy those things, so definitely would tell you Bricktown Brewery was a fun one to check out. And after we ate all that food, we really had to walk off some calories, as you can imagine. So we wandered, and I got really excited when I came on this part of the downtown. You may wonder why. Oh, I'm glad you asked. I'm going to tell you. Do you see as you're walking down this way, references to marshals and the law, and I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm getting ready to nerd out, so just prepare yourself. It's coming. I promise it's coming. If you've watched any of my other stuff, you know this is just who I am. These two lawmen were very significant. This one is my favorite. U.S. Marshal Bass Reeves. The U.S. Marshals are a bit of a guilty pleasure for me, you guys. I love them. I love the lore behind them. Most people know them from the movie U.S. Marshals from 1998, but I first started hearing about them when I was 17 in a novel called Topaz by Beverly Jenkins, 1997. If you want to check it out, you should. More recently, we've seen depictions of Bass Reeves' life in Hell on the Border and Watchmen last year. Bass Reeves is a big deal because he was the first black U.S. Marshal in the nation. And we don't hear a whole lot about him, so I've been excited to see more discussion about him of late. And I was also very excited when in 2007, I think it was officially decided that the U.S. Marshal Museum would live in Fort Smith, Arkansas. This is a privately funded museum. They have no federal funding, and because of COVID, we couldn't get in, so I decided to access their website and show you some of the renderings of what they're hoping everyone will be able to experience once we can all safely visit museums again. And I really hope you guys will consider coming to Arkansas and checking out this one, because it's something special. And it's a part of our national history that not a lot of people really know about. They don't know enough about it anyway. I was so excited on this trip to be able to see my sis. We have not seen each other very much because of everything that's been going on. And so we really had fun kind of wandering around a bit and seeing the old town of it all. And it's a pretty surefire guarantee when we get together, we're going to be a little silly. So after we'd walked off our calories, we decided, hey, we've had a busy day. And so we decided to turn in for the night, because we knew we had some more stuff that we had to get into the next day. Yes, you guessed it, more art. We definitely got up and checked out more of the art. And I was not disappointed at all. We did all of this pre-coffee too, by the way, so just know we were really committed to this. We'd heard about this art installation and we didn't see a whole lot of people talking about it, so I really knew I was going to make this an emphasis. And yes, because it was that time of year, we were walking around and seeing all kinds of things. And I'm pointing this out because I want y'all to understand something. In this middle of the country, it's not a monolith. There are definitely people on both sides of the aisle when it comes to political things, and that's all I'm going to say about that. We tried out Fort Smith Coffee Company, and y'all, this place is charming. It is charming from the whole setup. And so we appreciated that while we couldn't eat inside or drink inside, there were a few places outside, but we were also impressed because check this out. Even though this building's not built for it, they figured out how to do a drive-through, and we just thought that was so awesome and so innovative. I also love the touch of the city map that they had that is arched over the bathroom entrance. So they have a men's and women's bathroom through that door. And then they have all these little neat details around the place. It just makes it feel really cool. And the food ain't bad either, let me tell you. We had a lot of options to choose from. Some things were not on the menu because of COVID, but they really did make us feel good. And I was really excited that we were able to do this trip and everything. So, going on the way out of town, I just kind of wanted to take a moment to look and see and appreciate everything before I had to head back down to Little Rock, taking the less interesting route, actually. But wait, I got time for one more thing. Calico County is rumored as having one of the best damn breakfast sandwiches in the world, and I wanted to find out whether or not it was true. So I definitely did take the time to stop off and see for myself. They also make sure everybody gets a cinnamon roll who comes in there, just a little thing. But y'all, this biscuit, oh my god, it was old Southern wonderfulness, and yes, they get my absolute thumbs of approval because I will be back. And then I chose the best coffee out of town, so I had to head back to Little Rock. Thanks you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you will continue seeing these journeys through my eyes, and I'll see you next time.